my SIL secretly recorded me in labor and posted it online for money. My sister-in-law Brittany has been obsessed with becoming an influencer for years. 20,000 followers, barely any engagement, constantly begging the family to be in her content. I always refused. I value my privacy, especially when I got pregnant. I made it crystal clear. No photos of me pregnant, no baby shower content, and absolutely no filming during delivery. My husband Kyle backed me completely, and we even chose a hospital with strict no filming policies. Brittany acted disappointed but supportive. Your birth, your rules, she chirped. She even volunteered to wait outside during labor. When my water broke, Kyle called his family while we raced to the hospital. Brittany showed up an hour later. I'll keep everyone updated from the waiting room, she promised. Transition labor hit like a brick wall. Kyle looked pale and overwhelmed, so the nurse suggested he take a 5-minute break. I could barely speak through the pain when Brittany stepped in. I'll stay with her, she said, and she did, holding my hand, encouraging me through contractions. For a moment, I genuinely felt grateful. Labor lasted 18 hours. Brittany saw everything, me screaming, crying, exposed, begging for it to be over. Our daughter Jenna was born at 8 p.m. Brittany cried with us, took a few pictures that we approved, and hugged me like she was truly part of something sacred. 3 weeks later, my phone exploded. My mom's voice was frantic. Have you seen what Brittany posted? She promised she didn't film anything. Check TikTok now. The first thing I saw was Brittany's viral video, watching my sister-in-law give birth. Emotional, gone wrong. I felt the blood drain from my body. She had hidden cameras, one in her purse, another in her coffee cup, a button camera on her shirt. 20 hours of footage turned into a documentary. It showed everything. Me fully exposed, spread open, crowning shots, angles even Kyle hadn't seen. Me sobbing that I wanted to die, screaming at Kyle that labor was his fault. The doctor discussing my 3rd-degree tear in graphic detail. Me defecating while pushing. My body at its most vulnerable moment broadcast to millions. The comments were vicious. People mocking my body, my pain, my performance. Someone screenshot my crowning moment and turned it into a meme. My vagina was literally a meme. But the worst part wasn't the humiliation. She monetized it. She sold unedited footage to a birth fetish website for $49.99 and made over $75,000 in 3 weeks. I called Kyle sobbing. He was already racing home. Don't do anything. I'm handling it. But I couldn't stop watching as Brittany uploaded more videos. Day in the life with my postpartum SIL. She doesn't know I'm filming. Clips of me crying from breastfeeding pain. My bloody postpartum pads in the trash. When Kyle got home, he slammed the door. I called a lawyer. We're suing her. It's too late, I whispered. It's everywhere, even on porn sites. Then Kyle's mom called. Did you give Brittany permission for the documentary? What documentary? TLC bought the rights for a new show. She says you signed a release. My heart stopped. I never signed anything. She sent a screenshot of release with my signature. It hit me. During transition, Brittany had shoved a clipboard into my hand. Hospital needs this signed, she said. I was delirious with pain. I signed blindly. Kyle called Brittany and put her on speaker. It's just content, she said cheerfully. You're being dramatic. Everyone gives birth. You filmed her vagina, Kyle yelled. You sold the footage. It's educational content, raising awareness, and she signed the release. She was in labor. It's still legally binding. My lawyer checked. I grabbed the phone. Take it down or I swear. You can't ruin me. That night I got DMs from strangers. I bought your birth video. You look prettier pregnant. Those stretch marks though. Yikes. My wife passed out watching you push. Too graphic. My milk dried up. Jenna cried nonstop. Kyle spent hours with lawyers. And Brittany posted a teary video about how we were bullying her for being successful. Her followers attacked us, calling us jealous, abusive, controlling. A week later, my principal called. Parents had seen the videos. I was a kindergarten teacher. I was placed on administrative leave. Then came a registered letter from TLC. They were moving forward with Brittany's show. The contract she signed granted them rights to all footage of the birth mother for 2 years. My lawyer explained the nightmare. The release form is questionable, but it will take years to challenge, and she has text messages claiming you asked her to film. The screenshots showed messages from my number. Make sure you get everything. This will make us famous. Kyle stepped in. These were sent while she was pushing. She couldn't have used her phone. Proving she had your phone is possible, but difficult. That night, the local news aired a segment. Brittany cried on camera, claiming I begged her to film and was now jealous. But then a nurse from my delivery room spoke out. I saw multiple hidden cameras. The patient had no idea. The hospital brushed it off. They threatened my job for speaking up. We're filing a joint lawsuit. My phone rang again. Unknown number. Is this Jenna's mom? I'm a producer at Netflix. We're doing a documentary on consent and social media abuse. We want to buy exclusive rights to your story and dismantle TLC's claim. I just want the videos gone, I whispered. We can make that happen, but you need to see something first. He emailed screenshots from Brittany's secret Instagram, her project birth page. She'd been planning for months, staging everything, including a post that made me physically nauseous. Final phase tomorrow. Slip her the Pitocin during visit. Labor should start within hours. She drugged me. She induced my labor without consent. And the producer added, she's done this before. You weren't her first victim.